What's up, Hippo lovers? Red Bull Wololo is in the books, and Mr. Yo won 4-0 against the VIPRE, and VIPRE fanboys went apeshit crazy. I did a Q&A after the event, and on my stream, people stopped by. Did Mr. Yo cheat? Was VIPRE sick? Was the pause too short? And yeah, the list of excuses potentially in favor of the VIPRE was really long, and we will try to understand how unlikely or likely Mr. Yo's win was here. I took a look onto AO2 ELO, a website where you can match two players against each other and take a look at the win percentage for one single game. This is the VIPRE against Mr. Yo, and from their stats, VIPRE wins 56% if they only play a single best of one. Okay, we will take that as the stat at the top right, and we will compare that to, let's be a bit more generous, let's be the VIPRE fanboys that we are, and assume that he wins 60% of the games. This is a best of 7, so whoever wins 4 games first wins the full series. Now, I will show you something that you might not have seen for quite some time. How do we get to the win percentage with those percentages of the full series? Well, you saw those trees before. Let's assume VIPRE winning is blue and Mr. Yo winning is red. As you can see, VIPRE is winning towards the top, Mr. Yo winning the first game 40%. Then again, what could be the next scores? We could have VIPRE winning at the top 2-0. Mr. Yo could take it back 1-1, and the other side, Yo wins first, VIPRE wins second, 1-1 there. Or Mr. Yo wins twice, 16% chance of that, it's 40% times 40%. Now, there's a lot of stuff happening in the center, not really that important, and you only need to take a look at what happens at the bottom. 3-0 probabilities there is 6.4%, and the 4-0 is 2.56% if we assume VIPRE wins 60% of his games. That is obviously kind of a fair assumption, especially with those settings. So Mr. Yo winning 2.56% if we assume the 44% for Mr. Yo, which sounds quite reasonable as well. We have him winning 4-0, 3.75% of all games. On the other side, VIPRE winning 4-0 would be roughly 13%, and on the other side, if we give VIPRE 56%, he roughly wins 9.83%, 3-0. I did a small comparison with AO2 ELO and took a look at Hidden Cup 3 finals there. And there, him beating Hera with his 59% was 12% equity. And people felt like that was a rough result, but they didn't go as crazy. But obviously it's more unlikely, right? Let's try to put those 2.56% in comparison. Let's assume I'm a free thrower in basketball, and I'm hitting like 40%. And I take the ball, hit it once, hit it twice, hit it 3 times, hit it 4 times. What's your reaction there? Do you think like, okay, Nilly, that was unlikely, but well played? Or is it like, let's check the ball, let's check the basket? And yeah, so still unlikely, and I'm waiting for the comments like, show that video. But yeah, it's about to happen at one point, right? If I have 40% and to hit 4 in a row. Other examples is we take a dice. And we say, I want to roll a 1 and another 1. Rolling a 1, continue rolling, I roll a 1. Pretty similar equity. Then playing roulette, and I want to put on my favorite number. Pretty similar equity as well there. And lots of people are playing roulette, and so you see people winning. Oh, not long term, obviously, but yeah, the number is coming. And it's like something that happens. Unlikely, but reasonable. And let's say you have your favorite civilization, Hans. And you say, okay, now I want to play a new civilization. And you go random, and you get Hans again. that's pretty damn similar in that direction as well. And we have to think about it, right? That's something that absolutely happens. All of this didn't even take into consideration that VIPRE had some very unfortunate matchups going against him. If we assume that the VIPRE loses his Cumans against Saracens on Golden Pit to 80% of the time, the other two games are 40%, and he loses the last game 80% of the time, which isn't unreasonable. Also, if Hera just opens Archer range, Archer Spearman, we see a 4-minute game and VIPRE's instantly dead.
Yeah.
Then we're even getting to rougher probabilities here. And yeah, Mr. Yo then wins it over 10% for 0, which is obviously a lot of cracking numbers there and nothing is really exact. But yeah, what I wanted to tell you is that the guy that is the favorite in one single game isn't always like guaranteed to win even longer series, right? The shorter the series, obviously the better it is for the underdog. And if you train a lot, if you prepare a lot, you cannot guarantee yourself to win the series. The only thing is that you can increase your own chances for this one single game. VIPRE trained so much, he prepared so well that he gets to those 60%, 56%, whatever, but that doesn't guarantee you to win the series. So pretty sweet that in 2020 we have some variety in champions, and I'm excited to see what we will have in store for the rest of the year. Goodbye, Hippo lovers.